Hi everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. This is probably the most perfect powdery scent in my collection. Actually, it's probably the most perfect one that I've ever tried. It's one of my absolute favorites. Chanel number 19 Poudre, or Poudre. I'm not sure the correct way to say it. It's hard to see. You can see I can just put my hand back there that you can see the label more. But yeah, this is an eau de parfum version. It is a flanker of the regular Chanel number 19, which I absolutely love. I own that one as well. Maybe I can review that in an upcoming video. But yeah, this is one of my favorite powdery scents. It's also one of my favorite green scents. There's no sweetness on my skin with this perfume at all, so it's one of my go-tos when I don't have a sweet tooth. I would say probably 9 times out of 10, I wear perfumes that have some kind of sweetness in it because gourmands are my favorite. Sugary perfumes, I absolutely love it. But there are times where I'm just not feeling it and I want to wear something that's not sweet. And this is what I grab for. I do have a decant of this that I'm going through currently. That's why this is so full, but I do wear this mostly in like the springtime, summertime. You can wear it year round, but I think for me, I prefer it in warmer weather. So this fragrance was released in 2011. The version that I have, the batch code for anyone who's interested, if it's going to show, is 9002. Which means that this perfume here was manufactured in 2015. The notes of this one, in the top there's neroli, galbanum, and orange. Middle notes are iris and jasmine. Base notes are vetiver, musk, and tonka. So yes, there is that tonka bean in there, but on my skin, it's not sweet at all. On my skin, what I get in the opening is this most gorgeous green powder. And I know that sounds weird, green powder. Like if you can imagine the scent of grass, and if you could somehow transform that into a powder form, making it into a face powder, that's what I get from here. So apart from this green powder, green face powder, what I get is also this gorgeous vetiver note. The vetiver is very, very soft in here. It gives a little bit of smokiness. It's very mild, and just mixing that green bitter powder with this soft, sensual, smoky vetiver, it is amazing. It's marketed towards women, but I don't find anything particularly feminine about this. I think that men can absolutely wear this as well. I feel the same way about the regular Chanel number 19. And that's pretty much what I get in the opening and the mid. Gorgeous green vetiver powder. And of course, the number one note that I didn't mention yet is iris. A lot of people have said that this smells similar to Prada Infusion de Iris. I would agree. It's not exactly the same, but I definitely get the similarities. I did own a big bottle of the Infusion Iris, but I let that one go because I never really wore it that much. Between the two, I would always choose this one, the 19, because I just enjoyed it more. In the dry down of this perfume is where this gorgeous, soft musk comes into play. The musk mixes in with that green powderiness and the smoky vetiver, and of course the powdery iris. And it just makes me feel like I have this green, irisy, musky blanket on me. I almost picture myself lying down in a big flower garden, and I'm wearing a summer dress, and I have this blanket of green powder just sprinkled on top of me. That's what I get with this one. It's a very elegant perfume. And I think there's aldehydes in here. There aren't any aldehydes listed in the notes, but I do get a touch of it in the background. I'm not sure if I'm right, if it's in there or not, but if you guys get any aldehydes in this one, I'd love to hear it. But yeah, this is just a very smooth and delicate green perfume, iris, powder, vetiver, galbanum. And yeah, it makes me feel very elegant and something that I would wear probably for like an outdoor garden party or something like that. Or if I'm just walking through the park or a flower park or something like that. Or in the Netherlands, we have this humongous flower garden. You guys probably heard of it, the Keukenhof, where they have the biggest garden, I believe, in Europe. It's always packed whenever I've gone there, but that's like the perfect scent for that kind of setting. Just a very picturesque place with a lot of greenery and flowers blooming. Performance on this one, for me, it's kind of all over the place. When you spray it on your skin, you'll smell it quite strongly for a few hours. But then sometimes my nose gets blind to it and I don't smell myself at all, only to find myself smelling it like 6, 7, or 8 hours later, and it's strong again. So this one is, yeah, it's inconsistent, I would say. Or maybe it's just my nose that gets used to it and then it comes and goes. But yeah, that's the exact kind of thing that I get with this. It's a fragrance that comes and goes. I notice it and sometimes I don't notice it. I can smell it on my clothing and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like a peekaboo scent, which I don't mind. I don't always have to have my nose occupied with perfume. I do like those little hints of a green powder, musky iris throughout the day, and that's just as enjoyable for me. So yeah, that was my review on Chanel number 19 Poudre, or Poudre Eau de Parfum. The perfect powdery scent, at least for me. One of my absolute favorites. I would love to hear what you guys think about this perfume in the comments. Do you prefer this version or just the regular EDP number 19? There's also an EDT version. I'd love to hear it. Which is your favorite? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.